Hey, Linda Lee. So many people like, hey, Linda, I want to become a millionaire through my real estate investing, or I want to really grow my net worth through real estate, right? So really, a three common strategy. Number one is an old-fashioned way: buy and hold. Right? I mean, it's easy to save up. I mean, for some, it's easier to save up down payment. You buy it and you collect the rent, and then you pay it off. Like for me, like I want to pay it off in 10 years, and the rental property become part of my retirement income, right? And then you do all your ownership, you can write off the depreciation of the property. Of course, when you sell it, you need to recapture it. So old-fashioned buy and hold. And I have known many of my clients, they buy, and they have yet to sell a single property, pretty much. So buy and hold is definitely a proven method that many of you probably are aware of, and we're happy to help you if that's what you want to do. Number two, flipping. With all this flipping TV shows, in the past decade, I mean, everybody feel like they are expert in flipping. I personally, in my 21 years in real estate, I have flipped enough properties. It's fun. I actually start flipping before anybody even flipped the property. So I think I started around 2005, 2004, and then so it was a lot of fun. I make very good money, and I think the timing. One thing with flipping, what you really need to watch out for is the timing of the market, right? Because that market can swing very quickly. Best example, last year in 2022, once the interest rate, the first quarter, first half was very healthy, very fast, and actually I want to say the first 4 months of last year, and the market really turned, really cooled down really, really quickly. So you need to be careful, like whatever, don't overextend yourself. I'm very, with a CPA background, I'm very conservative in coming to that. So sometimes too conservative, but at the same time, just you got to watch the market. You don't overextend yourself and then get yourself in trouble. But flipping can be a lot of fun. I can walk into the house now and I'm like, I know if I would have gone buying it and what's common right now, and my crew can get that done. And it's for me a lot of fun. But everybody, different stage. Again, any question, let me know. Love to help you. Number three, extremely popular short-term Airbnb, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure there are lots of videos out there like, oh my God, make so much money on Airbnb. Yes, you can. I think very important nowadays, you need to find out where you are buying. Number one, do they allow Airbnb at the city, right? If the city allows it, how about that community? And when they say short-term rental, what's the definition of short-term rental? If the short-term rental is 6 months, or a year, or a week, or 4 days, find out. Don't buy it just like, oh my God, it's such a good deal, I'm gonna make all this money, not doing the due diligence, and then they're like, oh my God, you couldn't do Airbnb, or your first two Airbnb, your neighbor already go complain to the HOA, and they send you a letter like, stop this activity. So be very careful, work with somebody who's experienced, who knows how to research that for you and provide you the best information. Another thing is a short-term rental, you also need to be aware when you do long-term buy and hold, if you have property management company, normally they charge up to 10%, right? You also need to find out like if it's vacant, do they charge you the same amount when it's vacant, or when the tenant move out, if they charge you another amount. Kind of understand, get a better understanding of that, right? And then with Airbnb, a lot of times those vacation rentals, they charge 20 to 25% of your revenue as the management fee. On top of that, because you have a lot more people in and out, the wear and tear is faster, so you have much higher maintenance cost. So take that into account. You need to decide what made the best sense for you. For example, the conversation I had with my colleague yesterday, they bought a 2-unit in up and coming area in San Diego, and then the unit they renovated. I mean, their Airbnb, he was showing me this the income for the next month, and it's like, wow, 6,500 to 10,000. I don't think their purchase price, I want to say 700,000-800,000. So that's an incredible return, and living there, they themselves were living in a unit, right? So it's incredible. At the same time, I do have client, beautiful location, and that's really ownership of a passion of like the type of property this person wants to have. and then their cash flow, net cash flow, is not so attractive. So again, you need to decide what makes the best sense for you. Like, hey Linda, I want to have a second home in San Diego. I want a beachfront condo in San Diego. I want to use it part of the time, and the rest of the time I'm going to rent it out. Sure, just make sure whatever that financial obligation, it makes sense for you. We'd love to help. If you have any specific additional questions, let me know. You know how to reach me. Linda Lee, Keller Williams, 858-254-5399. Thank you so much. You take care. Let's connect soon. Bye.